What's the word, YouTube? Shit, third video finally back on this one. My bad, I've been procrastinating about the last video. Shit, like been tired, been working, nah, that be. But shit, I got off early today, so I'm like, man, I might as well go ahead and make a video, you know? And I've been thinking for the longest about like what my next topic gonna be. I really don't even know what this channel is gonna be. I just like speaking my mind, and I got ADHD, so I gotta kind of expel the shit out of my mind, and I'm cool. But YouTube just seemed like a good place to do that shit at. But I decided that the video today was gonna be about friendships. Friendships, the homies, all that, friends, or male or female, because I want my channel to be diverse and shit. I want males and females to be able to watch my shit and fuck with it. So I'm gonna say in both genders, but I'm only speaking from my experience about men with the homies. But shit, man, it do get a little crazy when you talk about friendships, because you reach your understanding and realization that you don't really know somebody. No matter how long you've really known them, you don't know them as much as you think you do. And that's just always be true. Because at the end of the day, people not finna tell all the dark shit about themselves, whatever the case. But it's a different kind of hurt, when somebody that you've been with for years, Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to speak like a teacher, and I'm gonna try to speak like somebody telling a story, because it's starting to get hard. But yeah, though, it was just hard for me, because I was cool. I'm gonna just speak about my past. This homie, I ain't gonna mention him, but I had known this homie 7-8 years. Being 21, 7-8 years. That's a good portion of your life. If you that's a lot of your development, your growth. And, it was spent with this specific dude, and like shit, that was the homie. Like that was my ride or die. Like, nigga, motherfuckers fighting one of us, like you basically fighting both of us or some shit. Like, that lasted for years, man. That was like my ride or die. Like, literally, I ain't gonna fake it. But you learn shit about people. Yeah, I say less learn, and it's more you realize shit about people. Shit that you done already seen, but you didn't realize what it was at the time. Like, that happens a lot, man. And I did that a lot with this person, and I just thought, that's just what you supposed to do with the homies. Damn, that like bright as hell. Or, that's just how it's supposed to be, I learned that shit is not how it's supposed to be, gang. Like, you're straight scandalous no matter how long you know somebody. And, like, it was just all the little stuff, like ignoring signs, like, shit that if I told motherfuckers now, they'd be like, duh, that motherfucker wasn't your real partner. It's like, you don't really think that shit. You think a motherfucker fucked up, you tell a nigga about it, y'all talk it out, you think it's chopped, all right, cool. I don't gotta worry about that again. But it just get worse every time. You let them slide with some little bullshit one time or 2-3 times. Next thing you know, they try some big bullshit, gang. And that, whether you let that shit slide or don't let it slide, or you don't let it slide, that'll just decide what kind of man you is. Because you gotta learn when to disregard like the past you had with somebody, man, because that shit really don't mean too much. Like, people get betrayed by their own parents, gang, people that raised them. You think your friends can't betray you, bro? Like, y'all really understand that this is just another nigga. Like, truthfully, like, just another nigga. It ain't like it's your girl who gonna always love you. Like, that's a whole different video in and of itself. That's gonna be the next one right there. But, like, these just dudes, man, at the end of the day, every man know that you straight got to worry about your life and your livelihood overall, like throughout everybody else, you can be cool with somebody, you can be friends with somebody, but bro, you gotta worry about yourself regardless. And I've just kind of grown to understand that, you can't attribute everything to malice or to somebody trying to fuck you over when that's just them looking out for themselves. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you clearly know a person did this for a malicious reason and just to, for no reason at all. Like, for example, this some little shit, so I'm not saying like I'm mad about it, but on me, shit out me in school, I'm talking to a girl, got my little young, what I mean? And shit, me and the homie, shit, we just smoking outside. We used to go smoke outside this Snooks. It was right outside the high school. We used to do that shit almost every morning. One time this one girl came up. She was friends with one of the other dudes we was smoking with. So, she joined us or some shit. And she was trying to get my number and shit afterwards. And I'm like, man, me. I'm talking to somebody, but like, I'm not really like talking, like, in a relationship. Mind you, 17, 18, like, I'm not really caring about it too much. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm like, shit, I might holler at her. Like, and bro tell me, like, yeah, man, I already cracked that, man. Oh yeah, she go, woo-wah, whatever. Don't let her tell you that she didn't either, boy. How bitches be woo-wah. No, on the right one. So I'm like, oh shit, man, you cracked a homie. I ain't gonna fake. I can't touch you, right? So I stopped talking to her ass or whatever. And then I break up with the girl I was talking to at the time, and so now I'm like, shit, I'm free roam. And then I just said, I don't know how, but I ended up talking to that girl again, and I found out they never ended up fucking. So I asked, bro, I'm like, damn, bro, why you lie about y'all crack? I'm like, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. I just wasn't trying to let you have that. Like, that was supposed to be me. And like, I should have knew that, because when I first brought it up to her, I'm like, did you, I used to not give a fuck for real. Like, if you fuck the mans, I'm finna ask you. You finna either tell me to be truthful or lie, and I'm gone. It's whatever. And I asked her, and she said, hell no. He tried to get on that, but she wasn't going. I'm like, damn, bitch, why you lying? So I stopped talking to her. Found out he was lying. I'm like, bro, why you do that? I'm like, yeah, I wasn't really worried about no bitch, gang. It's just you ain't have to do all that. You like on me, and that you moved past that. Like, nigga, that was 2-3 years. That's 3 years ago, mind you. But I ain't gonna lie, it just get worse from there, man. And like the homie straight did me dirty in a way I straight never really thought somebody would do to me. Because, I've always been like a smart person. I done had my head on straight. And I've always kind of held it like, if somebody around me, it's because I want them around me. It's because I trust them around me. But it's just like, when you got a grimy ass person, like, you can't just make friends with a grimy person, bro. They just grimy. Like, you would think people have the decency to keep that separated, or but we not that old yet. Mind you, when you're a grown ass adult, you know how to differentiate who you really are from, like, around the people you care about. Alright, cool, but like, he terrible at that shit. So he was doing a lot of fucked up shit to motherfuckers he like so-called care about it. And I say motherfuckers because it wasn't like it was just me. Like, you damn near fuck over everybody. Everybody that was damn near cool with the guy stopped being cool with him because, he just didn't move right. And that's just kind of how it goes when people start discerning who you really are. And it's just a matter of time. But I was just so mad that it took me so long to, realize this shit. Because, like, this the homie, man. Like, when I say this the homie, it's like, people used to think we was brothers on some shit. Like, we was clicking up that hard together. Like, I got kicked out the crib once. I had to sleep in his mama car in his garage, bro. Like, when fucked up shit was happening between either of us, the other person was the first person we told. Like, that's just how it was. But as we grew older and we grew apart more, I guess you could say, you know, it was really when we graduated high school, because that's when you really start seeing people for who they really are. Because you're not surrounded by nobody to kind of bounce your personality off of. You just got to be you, bro. So after high school, you start seeing like people's true self, and people don't be who you think they are, and you'll try to ignore it. You'll try to get them past you. You try to let it slide, but it'll never slide, bro. You gonna keep letting it slide in your head, and one day you gonna snap and get tired of letting it slide, and it's gonna turn way worse than it gotta be. That's why you stop it. Don't let shit slide, bro. And like, I know motherfuckers will be saying that, and like, no, I'm not telling you to just go always be on 10 and always just, you know, like, I ain't telling you to be no hot-head ass niggas, but like, when you know a motherfucker, like, when you know a motherfucker definitely trying you, bro, and like, you know that they know your soul and like, your heart, like, they really know you, and you know they trying to try you because they know this is trying you, like, you can't let that shit slide, bro, because niggas get too comfortable in that shit. I'm in STL, so we call that Lil-O. Like, nigga try to Lil-O you. Like, oh yeah, you'll run in the stove for me, you'll pump my gas, that's Lil-O. Like, you just basically Lil Broing, motherfucker. And like, you'll let that shit slide so much. And I never really was the person that I don't really let people Lil Bro me. Cause like, you can ask anybody, I'll be the first one to argue, I'll be the first one to disagree, because my thing is like, it's mostly coming from a place of arrogance. I'll admit that. Like, I'll openly admit this on this YouTube channel. It's mostly coming from a place of arrogance, because as I grew up, I was always so used to just being the smartest person I knew. So when somebody tried to make me feel dumb or like I wasn't that, I was offended. So, you know, I combat about it, and, you know, I disagree or whatever, because I'm not finna let you play me like I'm stupid. It's an insult to my intelligence and to my pride. I got too much pride as a man for that shit. Now, you just be realizing, like, y'all ain't see that. You just be realizing, like, niggas don't really be having too much pride anymore, bro. Or not that I say, niggas still be having pride, but they just get so accustomed to pushing that shit to the side. Like, bro, your pride is what makes you a man. Like, that's what makes you you. That it gives you standards, expectations, bro. Ain't nobody telling you to go be Escanor, but, you know, shit, if you want to be, like, shit, then go do that, bro. I'd rather you go be that than, you know, not stand up for yourself and not take control of your life or let people just run over you, bro. I'd rather you be an arrogant fuck than be a fucking hopeless loser. And that's just real. If everybody was arrogant fucks, the world, it'd be better. If everybody was wimpless losers, like, the world would be worse. That's just a fact. But I was always the type of person, though, that I'm a very big empath. So I like to empathize with people a lot. And if I see people need help, you know, I like helping them. You know, I'm that person that'll give $5, $10 to the homeless guy, even if I don't know you finna go buy drugs or not. And it's just like, you know, I always reflected that on the people that I cared about, no matter what. Like, you know, you finna, like, if I'm going up this hill, bro, you finna go up this hill too. And that was just kind of how it was, especially if I was able to, because, like, I always be on point, always be on 10. So, like, if you're not on point, like, I can cover some of your shit. Like, I was that type of person, bro, and I just always did that. Yeah. You definitely got me fucked over a few times, but I learned from those mistakes, so I don't regret them. They made me grow as a person. I don't hate that friend that I had for 7-8 years, even Even though he was my best friend, and I felt like he betrayed me, because at the end of the day, bro, he taught me a lot. And just that experience of like being betrayed taught me even more. And I'm thankful to be going through this now, even at an older age when there's more at stake. When you look for hobbies, bro, you straight gotta find somebody like-minded, man. You gotta find somebody that scratch the same itch to your hobbies, scratching your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta be clicking. Like, you can't have stories of parallel brothers going up the same road, but you know, it's better when motherfuckers already like this. You going up like you got no, like y'all plan to go the same way. When y'all go parallel, you might have the, you know, possibility of doing this or that or whatever the fuck, bro. But when y'all together and y'all on the same shit already from the jump, bro, it ain't no wrong for them problem. Like I got another homie. I've known him for a little less time than I knew the first homie. I met him from the first homie, mind you. But like we actually like click on like a fundamental level. Like I can still, he's still immature, he's still a little bro, but like, you know, that I could tell like it's really my brother for real. Like we be thinking a lot of the same shit. Like, you know, you can feel that. When I look back, I didn't really feel that with bro. We had some similarities, but we were fundamentally two different type of people. Yeah, you know, it's just things you learn when you young. I ended up in school, you know, I was the new kid, you know, I didn't really know nobody. Ended up getting drawn in with the hood dude or whatever, you know. And I just learned to kind of detach from that and kind of separate myself. I just learned to be me, bro. And like, even while being in the friendship with him, like I was still being me, regardless. Like, that's just who I am. It like, I feel like that's the biggest quality that people need to stand on, is just to be yourself, bro. Like, regardless of who fuck, like I said in the last video, regardless who fucking with you or not, whoever agree with your decisions or not, bro, you gotta be yourself. If you let the decisions and the whims of other people dictate how you move, bro, you gonna always be jagged. You know, you never gonna reach your goal. You never gonna reach it there, because everybody always gonna have something to say. You could get a new car, somebody say you should have got this car. You could get a new phone, somebody say, damn, why you ain't get the latest one? You can get a new bitch, you can say, a bitch better. Like, it's always gonna be a better bitch. Like, there's always going to be a newer car. It's always going to be more money. Always a better job. It's always going to be an opportunity to go up. So you don't need nobody around you. Just going to focus so much on what's at the top. Nigga, you ain't even climbed up the ladder. You ain't even started climbing the ladder yet. And you worried about what's at the top of the ladder on the roof. At least I can say confidently, I'm 5-10 steps up the ladder right now. Like, I'm proud of this, bro. And when you see people hate on that, like, people who can't do that, they don't like seeing that. They'll stop coming around you. And you like, damn, I can't influence this nigga to be like, you know, dumb shit. Like, he gotta make me feel dumb. And I guess I do got a habit of making people feel dumb, but you know, my whole thing is like, you wouldn't feel dumb if you weren't dumb. It's not like I be saying anything crazy. Like, I'm not the smartest motherfucking Albert Einstein. Like, I've never acted like that. I just know my intelligence. I know I'm not no dumbass. I know I'm smarter than the average person, so I'm not gonna let you try to play me like the average person. And I stand on that regardless of how people feel. And that always caused rifts with the friendship that I had. That'll just cause rifts in friendship that you have, period. But the people that fuck with you for you, bro, that shit not even go matter. The homie know how I am. The nigga still gonna motherfucking chop it up on me, call me whatever, nigga. We still cool, nigga. At the end of the day, we our own person, bro, and he understand that. That's how you gotta be as a man, as a grown adult. You gotta be yourself. You can still hang with other people, and but you still gotta do you. It was just a lot easier to do that without distraction in front of me. Like, bro, I say that to say this, man. Find y'all somebody with like-minded goals, with the same mindset as you. Somebody that you don't have to question if they doing you wrong. You don't got to question if they a real friend. You should already know that, bro. And don't rush that shit, man. Like, we not in school no more, obviously. Like, in school is way easy. You can meet a dude at gym on lunch. Y'all talking, y'all cool one time. Man, now y'all talking to each other every day. That's how it was in school. Nowadays, you can't really... You don't know what this grown man has did throughout his life before he met you. Remember that. You don't know what he done did. How he done moved, who he done fucked over. He could have killed your cousin. He motherfucking dude. Don't rush that shit, man. Take the time to discern people and just really learn how to shut the fuck up. Like, that's what I always learned. I've always been that way. Like, just be quiet, bro. Just use your eyes, use your ears, discern people and how they act. Like, you will straight figure out. But I'll chop it up again with y'all, man, on the next video. And fuck with me again. That's still to go. Give me up to 4 likes this time. I'll make the next video. We did 2 likes last time. Give me up to 4. I'm gonna run it back. Peace out.